Hey guys, this is Bible in a Year, day 88.
Yes, ma'am.
We are going to be doing Deuteronomy chapters 23 and 24, and John chapter 16, verses 16 to 33. Yeah, they were just turning up the
I
TV.
turned it off and it turned back on. Oh, weird. Okay, we're on Deuteronomy again. 23, 24. Ariel's eating chili from a can, and I'm drinking my
Dude,
golden milk.
you don't have to know it's from the can.
You don't have to know it's in a can.
Wasn't necessary to bring that up.
Okay, chili. She's eating chili. I'm drinking golden milk.
Exactly. That's
Turmeric.
perfect.
Okay. So,
anyways,
Deuteronomy 23.
verses 23. I mean, not verses. Chapters 23 and 24. I'm sorry, guys. It's really hot.
Our dog
Bailey's just being a goofball over there.
She's wrestling with this little thing she has.
She has a Minecraft cat. I think it's an ocelot. Yeah, it's an ocelot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might see them growing. Okay, let's.
Bailey. Oh, okay. Anyways, that was funny. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 23. Those excluded from the congregation. Oh, that's not cool. I wouldn't want to be excluded from the congregation.
Nor would I.
Let's see what not to do. Okay.
All right.
He who is emasculated by crushing or mutilation shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. Wait. He who is emasculated by crushing or mutilation, if you're mutilating yourself, shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. One of illegitimate birth shall not enter the assembly of... Really? One of illegitimate birth? That's sad. Even to the 10th generation, none of the descendants shall enter the assembly. Sorry, guys. The dog is freaking out. Oh, she goes again. Oh. Oh, there she goes. Bailey, you're a doofus.
She's a little dork.
Okay, well, let's try to ignore her. Okay.
Let's just act like she's not doing that.
Okay, one of illegitimate birth shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. Even to the 10th generation, none of his descendants shall enter the assembly of the Lord. An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. Even to the 10th generation, none of his descendants shall enter the assembly of the Lord forever, because they did not meet you with bread and water on the road when you came out of Egypt, and because they hired against the Balaam, the son of Beor, from Pethor of Mesopotamia, to curse you. Nevertheless, the Lord your God would not listen to Balaam, but the Lord your God turned the curse into a blessing for you, because the Lord your God loves you. You shall not seek their peace nor their prosperity all your days forever. You shall not abhor an Edomite, for he is your brother. You shall not abhor an Egyptian, because you were an alien in his land. The children of the 3rd generation born to them may enter the assembly of the Lord. Cleanliness of the campsite. When the army...
Oh my gosh. Don't get all emotional now.
When the army... Okay.
I literally just said don't get emotional.
My baby boy. Okay. When the army, we're going to go see him on Wednesday. So we're going to go see him.
Guys.
Today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In the 4 days, we're going to fly out to see my baby boy.
So yeah, guys, you might see a different background.
Yeah, because we're going to be, Today is Saturday. On Wednesday, we're flying to Missouri. So we might do this in the hotel room. Or maybe
on my phone,
or not on the plane, because I don't think they let you use your phone on the plane. But it'll be a different. Maybe it'll be an airport. Maybe when we're when we're on our layover in Phoenix. Maybe.
Okay, now since I'm thinking of the plane. I'm thinking of the plane scene from Rush Hour. Now I'm thinking of that song. What it is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, guys. It's probably copyrighted, but I'm sorry.
No, you can sing it.
That's a good song. I love that song.
Okay.
Everybody knows Wolf.
Because Chris Rock and Jackie Chan sing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not you
Oh my
all,
gosh.
it's y'all.
Bailey scared me. She licked my toes.
Okay. Cleanliness of the campsite. When the army goes out against your enemies, then keep yourself from every wicked thing. If there is any man among you who becomes unclean by some occurrence in the night, then he shall go outside the camp. He shall not come inside the camp, but it shall be when evening comes that he shall wash with water. And when the sun sets, he may come into the camp. Also, you shall have a place outside the camp where you may go out. And you shall have an implement among your equipment. And when you sit down outside, you shall dig with it and turn and cover your refuse. For the Lord your God walks in the midst of your camp to deliver you and give your enemies over to you. Therefore, your camp shall be holy, that he may see no unclean thing among you and turn away from you. Miscellaneous laws. You shall not give back to his master the slave who has escaped from his master to you. He may dwell with you in your midst, in the place which he chooses, within one of your gates, where it seems best to him. You shall not oppress him. There shall be no ritual harlot of the daughters of Israel, or a perverted, harlot of the daughters of Israel, or a perverted one of the sons of Israel. Perverted one of the sons? What the heck? You shall not bring the wages of a harlot or the price of a dog to the house of the Lord your God for any vowed offering, for both of these are an abomination to the Lord your God. You shall not charge interest to your brother, interest on money or food or anything that is lent out and at interest. To a foreigner you may charge interest, but to your brother you shall not charge interest, that the Lord your God may bless you in all to which you set your hand, in the land which you are entering to possess. When you make a vow to the Lord your God, you shall not delay to pay it, for the Lord your God will surely require it of you, and it would be sin to you. But if you abstain from vowing, it shall not be sin to you. That which has gone from your lips you shall keep and perform, for you voluntarily vowed to the Lord your God what you have promised with your mouth. You okay?
It's hot.
Oh, careful and blow on it. Okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot to blow on it.
When you come into your neighbor's vineyard, you may eat your fill of grapes at your pleasure, but you shall not you shall not put any in your container. Okay, so you eat it, but you can't like stash it and take it away. You gotta kind of like when you go to a buffet, you can't like bring a Tupperware and fill your purse up with all the bread and the pasta, pizza or whatever you want. Okay, when you come into your neighbor's standing grain, you may pluck the heads with your hand, but you shall not use a sickle on your neighbor's standing grain. Chapter 24, law concerning, here it is, law concerning divorce. Okay, guys, any married people or not married people, keep this in mind. Law concerning divorce. When a man takes a wife and marries her, and it happens that she finds no favor in his eyes because he has found some uncleanness in her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out of his house. When she has departed from his house and goes and becomes another man's wife, if the latter husband detests her and writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out of his house, or if the latter husband dies who took her as his wife, then her former husband who divorced her must not take her back to be his wife after she has been defiled. For that is an abomination before the Lord, and you shall not bring sin on the land which the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance. So if a girl marries a guy and then he doesn't like her, so he sends her away, and then she marries another guy and that dude doesn't like her, she can't come back to this guy and say, I'm going to marry this. Wow. Okay.
That's sad.
Okay. That would be a weird situation.
That would be kind of awkward. Yeah. I hope I used that word right.
Yeah, you did. You did. It's
Okay.
very awkward. Okay, entering her possess. Wait, where did I say? Okay. Okay, then her former husband who has divorced her must not take her back to his wife or has been defiled. Okay. Abomination. Okay. Miscellaneous laws. Wait, did I? Does not sends her out of his house if the latter husband dies, he who took her as his wife. Then her former husband who divorced her must not take her back to be his wife after she has been defiled, for that is an abomination before the Lord. You shall not bring sin on the land which the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance. Okay, miscellaneous laws. When a man has taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war or be charged with any business. He shall be free at home 1 year and bring happiness to his wife, whom he has taken. See, when a guy is home with his wife, she's happy most of the time. I mean, if you like your husband, you should love your husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some husbands think, oh, no, I work so many hours because I know my wife doesn't even want me at home. That's not true. Well, for me, that's not true for everybody, but I like my husband to be home. I don't like him gone all the time. I miss him a lot. So the happiness, your wife is happy when you're home.
Mm-hmm.
So according to this law, for the first year, you got to stay home and keep your wife happy. Okay. No man shall take the lower or the upper millstone in pledge, for he takes one's living in pledge. If a man is found kidnapping any of his brethren of the children of Israel and mistreats him or sells him, then that kidnapper shall die, and you shall put away the evil from among you. Take heed in an outbreak of leprosy that you carefully observe and do according to all that the priests, the Levites, shall teach you, just as I commanded them, so you shall be careful to do. Remember what the Lord your God did to Miriam on the way when you came out of Egypt. When you lend your brother anything, you shall not go into his house to get his pledge. You shall stand outside, and the man to whom you lend shall bring the pledge out to you. And if the man is poor, you shall not keep his pledge overnight. You shall, in any case, return the pledge to him again when the sun goes down, that he may sleep in his own garment and bless you. And it shall be righteousness to you before the Lord your God. You shall not oppress a hired servant who is poor and needy, whether one of your brethren or one of the aliens who is in your land within your gates. Each day you shall give him his wages, and not let the sun go down on it, or he is poor and has set his heart on it, lest he cry out against you to the Lord, and it be sin to you. Fathers shall not be put to death for their children, nor shall children be put to death for their fathers. A person shall be put to death for his own sin. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say, oh, your dad did this, so I'm going to do this to you. What the? I didn't know that. You shall not pervert justice you shall not pervert justice due the stranger or the fatherless, nor take a widow's garment as a pledge. But you shall remember that you were a slave in Egypt, and the Lord your God redeemed you from there. Therefore, I command you to do this thing. When you reap your harvest in your field and forget a sheaf in the field, you shall not go back to get it. It shall be for the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, that the Lord your God may bless you in all the work of your hands. When you beat your olive trees, you shall not go over the boughs again, and it shall be for the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow. When you gather the grapes of your vineyard, you shall not glean it afterward. It shall be for the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow. And you shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt. Therefore, I command you to do this thing. Okay, so John 16, verses 16 to 33. John 16, verses 16 to 33. It's all the way to the end.
Bailey wants a piece of my chili so bad right now.
Yeah, she wants to smell and taste it.
Bailey, you don't eat human food. Well, sometimes we give her food.
Okay, sorrow will turn to joy. I like that. A little while, and you will not see me. And again, a little while, and you will see me, because I go to the Father. Then some of his disciples said among themselves, what is this that, okay.
Crud.
What then the disciples said among themselves, what is this that he says to us? A little while and you will see me, and again a little while you will a little while and you will not see me, and again a little while you will see me. And because I go to the Father, they said, therefore, what is this that he says, a little while? We do not know what he is saying. Now Jesus knew that they desired to ask him, and he said to them, are you inquiring among yourselves about what I said? A little while, and you will not see me, and again a little while, and you will see me? Most assuredly, I say to you that you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice, and you will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will be turned into joy. A woman, when she is in labor, has sorrow because her hour has come. But as soon as she has given birth to the child, she no longer remembers the anguish for joy that a human being has been born into the world. Therefore, you now have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart will rejoice, and your joy no one will take from you. And in the day you will ask me nothing. Most assuredly, I say to you, whatever you ask the Father in my name, he will give you. Until now, you have asked nothing in my name. Ask, and you will receive, that your joy may be full. Jesus Christ has overcome the world. These things I have spoken to you in figurative language, but the time is coming when I will no longer speak to you in figurative language, but I will tell you plainly about the Father. In that day you will ask in my name, and I do not say to you that I shall pray the Father for you. For the Father himself loves you, because you have loved me, and have believed that I came forth from God. I came forth from the Father, and have come into the world. Again, I leave the world and go to the Father. His disciples said to him, see, now you are speaking plainly and using no figure of speech. Now we are sure that you know all things and have no need that anyone should question you. By this we believe that you came forth from God. Jesus answered them, do you now believe? Indeed, the hour is coming. Yes, and now come. Yes, has now come, that you will be scattered, each to his own, and will leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. I love that verse. Okay, that's it. We will see you tomorrow, day 89. God bless.
Bye.